Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to Unveil Paranormal. We welcome everybody onto the show. We appreciate you guys.
Yep, greatly
Um,
appreciate the love and support.
yes, for sure. It's another week and another
Yay!
show full of news, events, and other information in regards to the paranormal. Bear with me, guys. I got my camera like right in my face, so I gotta like look around here, see what I'm clicking on. How's everybody doing? Did everybody have a good week?
Mine's been good. I'm just really tired today, but other than that, it's been a good time.
Good, good.
And we think my profile's working again, so if you can leave a chat comment on my page, and it'll pop up. Hopefully, if not, head over to the Unveil page.
If not, too bad. So sad.
Right?
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab some of our stuff up here to get the show started. First up, let's just talk about a couple locations I wasn't familiar with. This is one, Brad, you're actually familiar with, the Rotary Jail Museum located in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Is that right?
Yep. Crawfordsville, Indiana. It's the Rotary Jail. It's one of two or three still working Rotary jails. A lot of people have been to Blackford County where that gate turns to get you into the cell block.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
there's one door and the actual cells rotate.
What?
They're like, it's on a round spool and each cell's like a little pie shape. And there's only one door that lets them in and out. So they have to rotate the entire, and it still works. That's what makes it so rare, that it's still one of like one or two, I think, that still rotates.
That's crazy. That is definitely something worth like checking out just to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
That is so wild.
I've never been there to investigate. I've taken a daytime tour, and it was super creepy even in the daytime.
Really? So definitely get those vibes.
Yep.
That's awesome. Another location I happened to actually share, I think, today that I found is the old Bleckley County Jail. It's located in Georgia. I don't know if you guys, I hope I said that right, Bleckley. It's located in Georgia, so a little bit further south than most of us that watch the show. But we always wanted a reason to go travel. I do, at least. So the more locations I know, the more reason I have to go places farther than the Midwest. So Georgia, I definitely need to go down there and do some investigation, because I'm sure there's several locations, not just this one, but they are filling.
I've never been to Georgia. I've flown over it, but I've never actually been in the state of Georgia. So I'd like to head down there sometime.
They are filling up spots. I don't know who runs this exactly. This looks like it's possibly a team, which happens a lot. A lot of times we get teams who run them, which is excellent. So,
what's up, Emil?
Welcome,
and Melissa.
Welcome. Can Brad see these yet? Yes, we can.
Yep, I can see them. Does that mean they're working?
Yes.
Sweet.
So, just another location to add to the list that I am slowly getting done on my Unveil page.
Yeah, some guy needs to stop sending you new locations all the time.
If you guys are looking for a list, by the way, if you guys are looking in the United States for a location to investigate in the 50 states, the 50 original / not really original states, I have them all listed on unveilparanormal.com. You can go check out the page and see some of them. If they don't have a photo of the location, it's because I haven't finished updating it yet. But if it does have a photo, all you got to do is click the photo. It takes you right to their website to book.
Sweet.
Sweet.
But yeah, anytime I find new ones, I send them to her and like, hey, you might want to add this, or do you have this? So
I have a list to still add. So this would be one definitely I'll need to be adding into that list. All right. Wow, my thing is all out of whack. It's not in order. Here we go. All right, guys. Also, we got tons of events. Ever since we started this show, we have found so many events. Like there is no reason you can't be investigating. Or
Meeting and
there's no
greeting.
way you can sit there and say you can't be doing something paranormal or spooky every stinking weekend of the year because we are constantly finding events. This is the event of the year. I don't care what anybody says. This is the event of the year because I hosted Paraunity 5 last year, and this year I get to be part of the committee for Paraunity 6. It's in Peru, Indiana. It is hosted by Trips Paranormal, who's affiliated with TAPS. So definitely come and join us and check it out. The information on your screen.
It's inside. They have food trucks, all kinds of different vendors. And they're still looking for vendor spots. So if you want to be a vendor, you can be a team. You can sell crafts, all kinds of things.
We'll probably have speakers, all that fun stuff.
Yep, I'm helping. Sure. I'm helping volunteer this year too. So we'll definitely be up there.
And I will have a table.
And I'll have a place to sit down.
I won't be stuck managing the whole time this year. So I am definitely looking forward to that. I could definitely use a nice break. Let's see what else we got here, guys. All right, Ashmore Estates, one of our favorite locations we love to promote and share on here.
Yep.
The main thing is, it doesn't list it on here. We'll talk about what's on here is the daytime tours. Brad, you know more about that.
Yeah, so Ashmore Estates is one location that I think's as active or more active during the daytime. Like the very first time I was ever there, I was there for a convention, which actually was called Paraunity, so it was kind of weird.
Funny.
And that was way before the one here in Indiana. Yeah. And just sitting there listening to the speakers, I kept getting distracted because I kept seeing shadows walking down the halls like during the daytime. So go visit there in the day. You can do like daytime investigations, just tours, all kinds of things. You just go to the Ashmore Estates website and it's all available there to be booked.
Yeah. As you see on your screen, this is an independent film project that's being done by Madison Hunter. This is something you may want to check out if you want to learn a little bit more history about the Poor Farm. Mm-hmm. And Ashmore Estates itself. They have a lot of history information at Ashmore Estates, I noticed when I was there. So they've actually done their homework, which I love.
They did.
I love locations that do their homework. So that's definitely very cool.
And I've had crazy stuff happen to me at Ashmore. Like some of the best video footage I've ever caught was caught at Ashmore when I know there was nobody in the building. I have a video of a shadow figure walking across the room and then turning around and coming back. And I know the building was empty when it happened.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I had felt a lot the night I was there, but we didn't actually get a lot of activity. It was in November. I don't know if that matters, but because, sometimes it matters what time of year you go.
It does. I think if the weather's cold, I think activity definitely drops. But I've also been in places when it's so hot that I can't focus, so I think I miss out on stuff happening too. So there's definitely a good balance.
Yep, absolutely. Next up, we do have Columbus City Cemeteries. This is in Bartholomew County. They are doing a kind of a cemetery walk, so to speak. This is tomorrow.
Yes.
So if you're down in that area on Thursday, so if you're down in that area, this is something you're interested in, you can definitely check it out. The fact I see something about El Tacos, are they serving I
don't know. That'd be awesome. A food truck at a cemetery. I want to go.
Yes, I totally would want to go. If anytime you have a taco truck at an event, I'm in.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, Emil, we're not talking about Ohio. We're talking about Columbus, Indiana.
Columbus, Indiana, yes.
Which is about 25 miles south of Indy. So
yes, yeah. So not too far away from you. So if it's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. It's interesting to me that Indiana Parks and Rec
are
is
taking
tagged
part
on
in
here.
right.
It's interesting to me because it's state. But yeah, definitely check that out. That's something you'd like to see. Now, I know I've shared this one before, but this is one of the big ones. We have several big ones that are out of Michigan. Like, I can't keep up with them. That
Right.
state has so many. Mid-Michigan Paranormal Convention. So I may have mentioned this. But it is in October, so you guys got a while on this one. Mid-Michigan.
This is the one that's at the casino.
Yes. We like the one that's casino. I've never been to any of them. Mid-Michigan, Me Paracon. Oh my God, there's so many.
Yeah, I've never been to the state of Michigan, period. So I've not been to any of the Michigan ones. So
you need to go to Michigan, not during the winter because their winters are worse than ours. But yes, this is the one that's at the casino. So this one, and it's mid-Michigan, so I assume that's middle of Michigan is my guess. Oh, the stuff's going crazy again. There goes. We're good now.
Yeah,
so definitely
it's in the town of Mount Pleasant, it says.
Yeah, I think that's about mid-Michigan. I have friends who are from Michigan. They all call different areas different names, so I don't know. I could probably ask her, and she probably know where this was. So, all right, I think I have another Michigan one I'm going to share too, because when we're already talking about Michigan, maybe I lied. Maybe I removed it. Could share this one with you guys because it's another Paracon.
Yay!
Massachusetts Paracon, Mass Paracon. I'm not MA, right? That's Massachusetts. I have not been to Massachusetts, and hey, Travis.
What's up, Travis?
And I've not seen this Paracon listed before. So, which is interesting to me because usually the East Coast Paracons I see quite a bit, and this is one of them I have not seen. So this one is also in October. Most of these are going to be October. That's spooky season. But this is at the beginning of the year, or the beginning of the month. So that's something you're interested in. Definitely check them out. Especially if you're fans of, God, why can't I think of his name? Shoot, I feel like a jerk now. Can't think of his name.
Zappis, the one that's pictured.
Zappis. Oh my gosh, yes. Brian Kano's listed on here if you're a fan of his. Then they got several listed here. I actually don't know most of them, so sorry I don't keep up with the times. I do know David Childers. I do follow him. I'll have to check out some of these others to see who they are.
Amel's got a good question for us.
Oh, Amel, you got an excellent question for me. You know why, Amel? You know why you have an excellent question for me? Maybe. If it'll pop up. Here it is. Gettysburg Battlefield Bash.
Because we were going to talk about it.
Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. Last year, I went to Gettysburg the week after the bash. And it's kind of funny to talk to the people who live in Gettysburg and work in Gettysburg. Their feelings on the bash is kind of funny, but I don't know if it's annoyance or what it is, but definitely worth something checking out. Will I go? Probably not, because I think I wouldn't be able to get the time off during that specific time period to go. It's an 8-hour drive for me, and I don't fly, so probably not. But if I could, I absolutely would go.
Yeah, I would definitely go. I don't know what my schedule looks like right now. Yeah. So
Gettysburg Bash, they do have their own page here. And you can go on here and find, like, it looks like they posted an itinerary. So for those of you who are curious, here is their itinerary. Roger that. Gotcha. Definitely, if we go to Gettysburg, though, I'd like to go sometime. I would do a drive again. Oh, you're gonna be there, Emil? Lucky. Definitely.
Nice.
I've got a whole list of places you can go in Gettysburg from my trip last year. If you need some ideas, a whole list of them. And definitely stay at one of the haunted locations if you can. I recommend. You get wrecked with tolls? Yes, there's lots of tolls. Nice thing is, in Pennsylvania just billed me.
So you didn't have to pay them at the time.
I went to Jersey too. Jersey, I had to have cash or whatever, but Pennsylvania just billed me after I got back. So, same thing with Kentucky. They do that too. Did you know that?
Yeah, on the bridge from Indiana to Kentucky.
I didn't even know that until I got a bill. Like when I went to Waverly Hills, I came back and then like a week later I had a bill and I'm like, how'd they find me? Because that's never happened to me. So I didn't realize I was gonna get billed. That's okay. It wasn't no big deal. So yep, there's John Zaffis. There's his name. God, I'm a failure. But definitely a couple vendors we commonly see, a couple paracelebs that we commonly see at these things. You can definitely come and check them out. At what point does a paranormal celebrity stop going to these?
When they're stopped getting paid to show up.
That could be. I'm curious, as somebody who does not make money doing this.
Right.
I'm curious because at what point do you decide I'm burned out? I don't want to keep doing this. And at what point does the fan say we see you at every single one of these, or why would we keep coming to them? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I guess since I'm not a fan type person, like I don't get all excited about celebrities. That I don't understand it.
Yeah, some of them definitely have huge fan followings that travel from each convention or go to every one of their events that they hold at different locations. So
Santiago will be there.
Nice.
Yeah. I think he was there last year too. So I'm just not that type of person. I just not.
Yeah.
So.
They put their clothes on the same way I do, so nothing really special in my mind.
Yeah. So I do appreciate some celebs, so to speak. Like there's certain ones that I'd probably like pass out over, but it's not in the paranormal field. So sorry guys. I'm a traitor. All right, now I gotta find where I was since we jumped around. Thanks, Emil. I 1000% give 0 F's about any whatever, Emil. You're a super fan.
You're a celeb, Emil, for your baked goods.
His baked goods are good.
They are delicious.
Hey, by the way, speaking of baked goods, actually this has nothing to do with baked goods. But there's a public investigation coming up at Randolph County Asylum.
Yay!
So Randolph County Asylum does do public overnights occasionally. I don't think they do it once a month. I think they're too booked for that. But they do have a public coming up. Looks like it's going to be tickets are $25 for the tour, $50 for overnight, and $70 for both.
Okay.
So that's not a terrible deal, actually.
That is not.
So there's a limit of 20 people for the overnight. So me personally, I don't know that I want to stay overnight with 20 random strangers, but
true.
If you get a decent group of people together, then if you get a decent group of people together, that's a pretty good deal. I take it.
We're going there like the week after that or something, aren't we?
2 weeks after that.
2 weeks after it. Yes,
that's what I would do. I'd be like, guys, guys, I'm just gonna claim this room. This is me and my friend's room. Like, this is where our slumber party is for the night, and you guys go to that room for the night. Yeah, that's what I do. I claim a room. Oh, Melissa, you do? You bake them? Awesome. You should have Emil help you bake one time. This guy is the bomb at baked goods.
Yes.
But yeah, so they also provide snacks, water, coffee. Thank you. I love coffee and cocoa. Definitely a big fan of that. I am seriously terrified of coming to this location in June. I am terrified and excited all at the same time.
I'm excited. This will be like my 7th, 8th time there, and I like the location. So
yeah. Well, because the thing is, everybody I've talked to about this location really makes it sound like it's a bit nerve-wracking. Like, you're going to see something, whether you want to or not. No matter if you shut yourself down, close yourself off to it, you are going to see something. And that makes me nervous because that makes me think, oh my God.
Even in the rooms you sleep in, just heads up.
I mean, I'm not a scaredy cat. I do get when I don't have control over spiritual environment, because as somebody who's been doing mediumship and stuff like that, I like to feel like I have a little bit of control, right? Like, maybe I really don't, but I like to feel like I have a little bit of control, and I can make my space a safe space. We put that little spiritual bubble around us. And it sounds like this place, I'm not going to have that option.
You're not. I was literally cocooned in my blanket, and something still touched the back of my neck. Oh. Ran its finger down the back of my neck while I was trying to sleep in one of the rooms at Randolph. So they will definitely get into your personal space. They're not. Right. I've never seen anything super negative there.
Yeah.
But it's parts of it are very inquisitive and want to know what you're doing.
Really? I'm pretty sure I've had dreams of this location. I know that I've always been able to I've never been able to make it to this location, and that's another thing that makes me nervous, is because almost every time I've gotten an invite, almost every time I even booked it. Remember a couple of years ago, I even booked it, and I couldn't even go to my own booking.
Yep. So I kept it, and I went.
Yeah, you kept it. And every time something comes up, and so I'm like, I gotta make it this time for sure. You're trying to get your butt touched. Well, Emil, maybe you're just not their type. It's more active all the time, but during the day in January, ooh. But see, January's colder, so maybe that's what you were talking about earlier, Brad, about it being colder. Question: am I going to the Bell Mansion this weekend? I'm going so I can meet Keith Age and talk to another investigator. I'm
gonna say there's about a 95% chance I'm going to be there.
Yes. Brad is a maybe, and I am I don't know. Would they kick me out? Maybe. I don't know. Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm welcome.
They've had so much change, though, in who's running it. They go through people like Water, who helped run it. So maybe that whole animosity's gone and they won't care, but I don't know.
Because I seriously thought about going when Brad told me he was thinking about going, because I know a lot of people that's going to be there. And I just seriously think I'll pay him $5 to get in. That's fine. That don't bother me, but
I'm not paying $40 to investigate it, because the last time I paid money to investigate it, they allowed 55 people to investigate it that night too. And
that's a lot.
That was too many. But yes, there's a good chance I will be up there. If I do, I'm also going to get a hotel and stay at the LaSalle, because it's supposed to be haunted. So
Yep.
Just trying to determine what room I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, 55 people.
Melissa sent you a message apparently about this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, because I always hear all the stories, and it's always girls being like, "I was touched." Oh,
I actually have had that happen though. I have been inappropriately touched by a ghost at the Shabby Owl.
That's what you need to do, Emil. You need to go to something that was like a brothel or something. I know Shabby Owl wasn't, but
the Rhodes Hotel. He's going to be there. That'd be good.
Rhodes Hotel. And then you just need to be like, "Hey, ladies, like I brought some money." You just gotta offer yourself up, you know.
Yep, Sarah's room at the Rhodes Hotel. I recommend that.
There you go. Inappropriately appropriate. Oh my lord.
Cool, Travis. Like I said, I'm about 95% sure I'm coming up, but I'm trying to get the other person I'm going with to commit to it. So.
Yep. If Brad goes, then I might go. That's gonna be my answer.
And she's not the one I'm trying to get to commit to go. So.
It's not
she's
me.
She's just extra.
Extra. Anybody in New Albany? Anybody in New Albany anywhere? Because guess what? I guess apparently they have a Wicked Walks. They have their own website even for this. New Albany, Indiana. So I was looking, and they have this date coming up, and I think they have several times a year actually, from what I was researching on their website. But they do have one this coming up this Friday at 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Guys, we share more than just ghost hunts on here. We like stuff like this too, these history walks, whatever. I think they actually listed that they talk about murders. Girl loves her murders. I think Indiana is probably newer than Ohio. We probably took their names.
Yeah. It's a little newer.
Yes. Tour types, no jump scares. Oh, they got my attention already. I hate jump scares. But definitely if this is something you're interested in, you know what, Emil, just for you next week, we'll do more Ohio events instead of Indiana. Just for you. But if this is something you're interested in, definitely go check their event page here out.
Yeah, and it's way down by Louisville, right on the river.
Yes, right by the river. There's nothing there. Yeah, there is.
They used to have Mid-South. Did they not have Mid-South anymore?
Mid-South? I thought Mid-South was in Kentucky.
Oh. I thought I don't know.
Is Ohio, maybe Ohio is a myth. Like the state itself is a myth.
They have the serpent mounds. I mean, you can't investigate them, but you can go see them.
The mounds?
The serpent mounds, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my lord, it's taking us forever to get through all these dang events.
I've been busy.
I actually deleted some of them too because I'm like, we don't have time for all this. But guys, let's jump over here because we did talk about Gettysburg for a second. I want to talk about Sharpsburg Civil War Ghost Hunt. This is another location. I believe it's also in PA.
I believe so, yes.
Huh?
Yeah, I believe you're right. I believe it's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So it's not just Civil War wasn't just at Gettysburg, you know. There's definitely tons of local areas in that area that we can check out.
You're going to be in Indiana next week, Emil? Yeah, we're going to be Emil's going to be down in Metamora next weekend.
What the heck's in Metamora?
There's lots of haunted places down there. It's an old canal town. And
Emil, you could have went with us next weekend.
Yeah, we're going to be up at Lynn Church next weekend.
But yeah, definitely. Here's another one though, if you guys want to check out. I love these history tours. And if they add a little spooky spin to it, I'm definitely about that. So, all right, and we have one thing from our para celeb file here.
Well, we have two, but you didn't get to join the other group, so I can just tell them about it.
Yeah, well, let's talk about this one, and then let's tell them why I didn't get to join it, and then what it was supposed to be.
Right.
Here's your boy, Zach Bagans. Everybody loves him. I know it. With
Matt
Riff.
Is he a Riff or Rife?
He's a comedian and obviously has dabbled in the paranormal a little bit. If you're a fan of him, he was in the Fort Wayne area not that long ago, actually.
Yeah, Matt, he is pretty funny.
Rife. So it's Matt Rife. He went to your high school shortly. Did you drop out, or did he meet you and run, Emil?
Yeah, his comedy is pretty funny. I've never actually watched any of his actual ghost hunting videos because he does put out investigation videos also.
All comedians have a troubled childhood, I think, actually.
Yeah, I think that's their coping mechanism.
Yes, for sure. It seems like it. Seems like it. So, but yeah, here he is with Zach, and
yeah, so it looks like him. Yeah, he looks really skinny in this photo.
He does. I didn't even recognize him.
He looks like a little kid.
He does. He doesn't look the same. So hopefully he doesn't have like some serious stuff going on in the background, but he just doesn't look quite the same in this photo. But he's obsessed with all things paranormal. I've not met him. He might be one that I could see in the future, like tagging on to these Paracons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I could see him doing that. He's super funny. His comedy is pretty funny.
Yeah. So, he was at the museum. If you guys ever got a chance to check out the museum, great. If not, great. Zach's got plenty of money. He doesn't need yours.
Right.
But there we have it.
I haven't heard some good things about Zach, though. A lot of people complain that he's a douche and all that. That could partly be true. But I also heard that if like he's helped a lot of his friends who've had drug problems, like help them get into rehab and pay for their rehab. And I've heard that he's done really good things in the in the community too.
That's good. I like hearing that, and that's the thing, like these celebrities are entertainers and we see them on these shows and their job is to entertain. And a lot of times it seems like we find they're not quite that same person. So who knows? I mean, but he's not one that I see that goes to these Paracons. I probably would go to a Paracon that he was at just so that at least Paracons around here, just so that I can meet him so that I can make my own call on how I feel he is.
Oh, you're going back to West Virginia? Yeah, Paula actually asked me for his number the other day, so that should be fun.
Oh, Charles.
Yeah, Sistersville.
That's awesome. Have fun with that, for sure. All right, guys, we're going to jump on over to our next segment before we run out of time.
We were going to talk about the other para-celebrity news was Destination Fears coming back at the end of June. And I sent a message to her about it, but she had to join the group.
You know what? Okay, don't send me group invites that ask me to answer questions. Because here's the thing. Again, I don't watch the shows.
It's coming back on Netflix.
So, Destination Fear. One of the questions was, who is your favorite person on Destination Fear? I don't know. The blonde or something. So I couldn't join they declined me to join.
But yeah, so if you're into the show, they are coming back. I think they're doing like a Virginia City, like like a few episodes from out in Virginia,
So they're coming
Nevada.
Back on Netflix, you said, right?
Yeah, I believe they were on Netflix.
Who was their contract with before they left?
They were on Travel Channel.
So I wonder, is it still going to be called Destination Fear?
It's Project. I think it's called Project Fear. It's the same.
So, okay.
It's the same series that they started after they. Oh, is it on YouTube? It may be YouTube. I don't know. It's not on Real TV. It's on the interwebs.
The interwebs. But I was thinking the one that Project Fear is, they were going to have it on YouTube. Maybe they realized it's a heck of a lot more work, and let's go ahead and have the companies do the work.
Yeah, now I'm confused. I can't remember if it is Netflix or YouTube. They're coming back on something.
Okay.
At the end of June.
And we would share that, but I was denied access because I'm not a fan. You don't know their names, but you like the one that isn't trying to be like Zach and not the girl either. Okay.
Yeah. I've never met any of them. I know they've been to some Paracons here around this area, but I've never actually met any of them.
Right. All right. We are going to jump on over to our next segment, guys. Here is your favorite host bringing to you Skywatch.
Filming the view from their airplane. Breaking UFO news. Michelle Reyes and her daughter were filming the view from their airplane window near LaGuardia Airport over New York City when they captured something unbelievable. While they were recording, a mysterious, dark, cylinder-shaped object zipped past them at a very high rate of speed, a moment now frozen in her viral video. Was this a UFO? As it turns out, even another passenger witnessed this incredible object, intensifying the intrigue. Although the object is dark, if you look closely, you can see light reflecting off of one area. Reyes initially reported it to the FAA as she was concerned about it being a potential safety hazard, and then took to social media to share the footage. The public's reaction to this video seems to be electric. Was this a non-human intelligence UFO, similar to other cylinder-shaped sightings in the past? What do you think it was?
Could you
Breaking
hear that
UFO news.
We could hear it.
And her daughter were filming.
So what do you think? I love the comment to the side there because, oh my gosh, it does kind of look like a sandal.
Yeah, kind of. It definitely goes by really fast, considering the plane's going fast, and then that goes by even faster. And yes, Emil, I did have to make sure they were being appropriate and make sure the camera was working. So, but they might not necessarily be in the same room.
Constructed drone to look like a standard alien ship. I mean, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but it's flying awful close to that plane. I don't think FFA would enjoy people flying their drones that close, but maybe. Right. And yes, I had that jersey custom made, and yeah, it was like $70.
Yeah, it's an awesome jersey, but I do want to say on this UFO video here. So, actually, could you imagine how big it is, actually? It does go by really fast, for one, but it's actually probably a very big, decent size, because if you look to see, you compare it to the other things, of course, they're further away.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have to be really high up because you can see the bridge below.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
They said they were just about to land at an airport or take off from an airport, so
Yep.
there wouldn't be like super, super high in the air, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something weird.
So if you want a drone that high, I guess you're supposed to get a license.
Oh, okay.
Emil would know. He's from Ohio.
Yeah, my drone's never been out of the box.
Your drones. I'm just saying that because Ohio is where they have all the aviation stuff.
Right.
But yeah, so I don't know. I guess it's in New York, LaGuardia. It said LaGuardia, New York. I mean, it's every time I see one of these, it's always you got to be there to know for sure. Like you just got to be there to know for sure. But if I was going based off it, it's really compelling because it's not a bird. It's not a set type of. I was expecting it to be in California too. Actually, that's funny that Emil says that. I was thinking California also. I don't think it's a plane or anything like that. So I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like maybe it kind of looks like it'd be a frisbee, but that would make no sense at all.
Right, a UFO.
Yeah.
Flying saucer, flying frisbee.
Right. So, yeah, definitely something to ponder on. All right. Next up is the worst part of our show. It's lame. Hate it.
And I don't even remember what this video is, so I might jump on this one because I sent this a couple. I sent it a couple weeks ago. I don't remember.
So with that said, everybody, get ready to rock because here it is, Bat Attack.
When you were on the second floor. No. I'm going back downstairs. Hey, did you guys see a bat up here or like a bird when you were on the second floor? No.
Oh my gosh, I'm going back downstairs. That's going to be me.
Yep.
Betty Mansion. Beatty, Wadi. How do you say that? Booty?
Maybe. It's another it's a location we need to add to your list.
I feel like I've heard of this one. But I can't think of where it's at. I feel like I've heard of this location. The bat was flying as fast as the sandal.
Right? I'd be throwing a sandal at it.
Gotcha. So yeah, here we go. Another location with more bats. Damn it. Guys, come on. Get rid of your fucking bats.
That one's pretty big too. That one's pretty big too. I said that one's pretty big too, and at head level.
I'm gonna have to look this location up, because we keep watching these bat videos, and I want to check mark locations off my list.
Maybe you should add a little bat logo to each one that we find a bat from.
I know, like it's like a bat warning, like
a little bat warning.
And you have a fear of bats, you're welcome. Because I will that's a great idea, because I legit have a fear of this. Yes, Kate, thank you for telling me that. It's in Missouri. Okay, so I probably won't go there anytime soon, but dang it. Bats are just so, guys, the struggle.
You think she acts bad, like, watching the video? In person, it's like 10, 15 times worse.
I really want to get over it.
It's entertaining, but yeah, it's way worse.
Bats are a buzzkill. They are, dude. They are a buzzkill. It's just, I know there's like risk of having bats, like they can give you rabies or disease or whatever, like they carry all that stuff. That's not what I worry about. I worry about one touching me, hitting me, I guess biting me, because that would hurt, I'm sure. But they are just, you know what though? Mice bother me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of mice either.
Mice don't bother me. It's just bats. It's gotta be something with bats. I don't know. But guys, there's your video of the week for when bats attack. Mm-hmm. we will have. There will always be a video of bats attack.
Oh yeah, that's easy to find because literally I just put in. I go on TikTok usually because I can find shorter videos and be like, bat ghost hunting, and then there's usually like 4 or 5 new ones every week. Yep. So
yeah, and it comes with the territory. It really does. I can't complain too much. It does kind of come with the territory, because some of these places are not. Some of these places are more abandoned like than others. So I should have known. Should have known. All right. So next up, guys, Bradley.
Yeah. We got 10 minutes. Do we want to skip tarot?
You want to skip tarot?
It's up to you. It don't matter to me.
We can skip tarot because we have location stuff to talk about. Oh, right. Location. What do I mean by location? Well, guys, this is your feature of the week. All right, Brad, take it away. What is our feature of the week? And I will get photos pulled up here.
So we're doing a location here in Indiana. Shocker. The old Lake County Jail. We've talked about it some on the show, but I don't know. Oh, he said we can run over as long as we want tonight. Jeremy said.
Jeremy says that every week.
This is true, but I've also been up since 2 a.m. So yes. I don't think I'm running over.
Yes.
So. Brad is very sleepy. At least I'm not yawning like I was before the show. So, Old Lake County Jail. It's been on several TV shows. I know. I'm drawing a blank of what his name is. The guy from Expedition Unknown. Josh Gates. Josh Gates was there. That show's been there. They've filmed movies there. It's a cool place. The front half of the building.
I have some weird photos, guys.
Have they been able to get it open? I know Sandy was having issues with this town not letting her reopen.
These photos are from 2022, so I don't know. That's the last time I was there.
So yeah, but yeah, the front half of the building is like where the warden stayed and the sheriff stayed, and it was a residence. And then the back half is all the jail cells. There's like federal cells. There's a room that's been redone for when it was used for the movie Public Enemy, the Johnny Depp movie.
Don't mind my blurry ones. I was probably trying to get a good photo there. Ooh, little squiggly line.
There's a bat attack video from the jail, Jeremy says.
Yeah.
Jeremy says there's a bat attack video from the jail.
Of course. I know they had bats there. I haven't heard from this guy in forever. Why can't I think of his name?
Is that Ricky Haler?
Yeah. He was there that night. Being goofy.
But yeah, it's a cool location. It's relatively cheap if they're allowing investigations. I know they do Halloween stuff.
Jeremy, are they allowing investigations? Jeremy talks to them quite a bit. Sad about the Old Lake County Jail.
Yeah, I know it. They were having trouble.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, I know Sandy was having trouble with the town to get things caught up and make sure it was safe for people like up to
Oh,
code
so
and
they
stuff.
just wanted them to do some updates with the building?
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think they were working through it, and I've not heard back yet if it's.
Gosh, I got a lot of terrible pictures.
Oh, Amel's said they have an event there. Yeah, fire codes.
Oh, that's a bummer. Let's still talk about them though, because it's a cool building.
It is a cool building. It's owned by Sandy Boyd, and they are part of the historical thing, so they do a lot of history on it. John Dillinger was there. He did escape from it. This is where he used his soap gun and then stole the sheriff's car. He ran out.
Johnny Depp was there.
Yep, Johnny Depp was there when he was filming the.
They filmed here, yeah.
When they filmed Public Enemy. There's also a really good restaurant right down the street called Tavern on Main. So I highly recommend getting there early enough to get some food there. So
I haven't been to that one, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I've been there with you. It's right down, it's literally right on the same street. I was actually in Crown Point jail the night Pokemon Go happened. Like the first day Pokemon Go was released. Yes,
Really?
and we're sitting there waiting to be let in the jail, and there's these hordes of people like zombies walking on their phones, and we're like, what the actual fuck is going on?
Wow.
So I will always remember where I was at when Pokemon Go first launched.
I think I was here. It's ran by Hauntings Ghost Hunts, is it? So this is some information. Well, I mean, that makes sense. The fire codes wouldn't be the same from when the building was done. That makes sense. Absolutely. You got locked in one of the cells and couldn't get out for about 10 minutes. Did you get locked in by a ghost or what? This right here, the funny thing is, these are dog prints in the building. And we talked about the potential of a wolf-like creature in the building. So these are some dog prints that were in there. Here's just some donation information. If you guys are interested in donating. When have I been? I follow them. I did not realize this was all going down.
Yeah, I found out about it when John and I went to that para convention up in the northwest Indiana.
Okay. It was in Universal. The rope broke while Sandy was unlocking after I was doing a solo. Whoops.
Ruh-roh.
Dang. Me and Jeremy did some investigating there together sometime. That was kind of fun. Yep, we do need to save the historical places.
Right.
The town I live in, I found out not that long ago, a couple years ago, where our old jail was, because it's definitely not the old jail we have, or the jail we have now, and it used to be downtown. So I'm kind of sad because I see all these other towns with their old jails, and we don't have one. It makes me sad. So definitely, I'm gonna leave this donation stuff down there. Here's some more pictures. I actually had a dream about this place. Did I ever tell you about the dream about this place?
I don't think so.
It actually might be one of my blogs. So this is Universal, right?
Yes.
Let me see if I can find. It's probably that hallway picture I just had up. Some of these are on my Shutterstock. You can download, and I'll make like a penny off of them. It's all it pays. Some of the good ones are, but let's see. Can I don't know if I can. Well,
that's up in Juvenile. That photo was from.
Yeah, it's Juvenile. Ooh, oh, that must be the last one right there. So many of these are blurry. This must be from my old phone. They apparently run cleanup days, do they? Used to move the handable thing during our public events to scare people. Nice. And offer it. Offering a cleanup day as community service is actually an excellent idea.
Mm-hmm. Just don't bring your own. Just don't make the people bring their own mulch.
But no, I had this dream once, Brad, and it was about this location.
Okay.
And I'll summarize it real quick so you're not here all night. But I was going down one of the long corridors. So you can see that's where the walls are. I really need to pull up one of the pictures here that's gonna reflect, give you kind of a like.
Was it like one of the basement hallways? Or like one that actually has cells?
No. The one with cells.
Okay.
Because that's what made, when I saw the picture, it reminded me of that. It's like, not this, but like this, okay?
Okay.
Literally like this. I think it was this exact hallway, actually, because up there is juvenile. So I had this dream, and there was this little girl in this hallway, and I was somehow watching her in the hallway, and she could hear her father speaking and talking, and she could hear him, and she kept wanting to go towards the juvenile area, but it was just a brick. It was just brick there.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, something came up rushing behind her, and was like a growl and his black mask and all that stuff. But she could still hear her dad like on the other side where this is.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyways, long story short, the dream escalates from this little girl hearing her dad's voice trying to find him, but she can't go this way. But then behind her, she's got this mask growling at her, and it just bum rushes her. And the dream ends right there, right before, she's standing at the wall and can't go anywhere, and the dream ends. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because this hallway is exactly the type of hallway that was in there.
Okay.
So I'm curious if there's any correlation with the little girl, the fact she can hear her father's voice,
mm-hmm.
Not being able to find him or him find her also, and then the spirit bum rushing, or that type of entity there that rushes or does anything similar to that. Just curious. I don't know. It's just a dream I had. So.
Interesting dream. It's an interesting location. Hopefully they get their things squared away, because I will definitely go back, because it's one I've been to many times. So.
And even the thing is, even if they can't offer, the problem is if they can't offer tours, it's hard to keep these buildings up and running, because tours help pay to keep the building open.
Right.
Being rushed on by something you can hear but not see is a wild thing. Yeah, it is.
I've actually had that happen to me at Old Blackford County Jail. One of the very first times I was ever there. I was in the middle of the 6 cells, and one of my friends was on the outside, and we both felt something running up at us. Ooh. And we could hear like the clothing, like work pants shuffling together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Yeah. That's one of my first memories of Old Blackford County Jail.
Yeah, I think jails are one of my favorite places to investigate. I think they've been fairly active, every single one I've been to. So definitely good times. Compared to many other buildings, Old Lake Jail is in really good. That's true.
It is. I've been there when it's been cold, and being upstairs in juvenile with no windows is not fun. But yeah, Old Blackford County Jail is probably one of my favorite locations, and it is wild. I have crazy stories from there.
Yeah. So let's just share this again. Kate shared some donation information here, so I just want to share that, and then I do want to share a night at Old Lake County Jail right here that Emil shared. And it's true, the jail that couldn't hold John Dillinger. It's true. So Very interesting. Very cool to always be in a location where we know somebody actually was, because they too have done their history, and I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Anything else for the night, Bradley?
Not that I can think of. I'm ready to go.
Right.
I'm ready to eat and go to bed.
Bradley's ready to eat. Go to bed. So with that said, everybody, we thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you.
We greatly appreciate you. Thanks for everyone who chatted. Yes, sleep.
Yeah.
Getting up at 4 o'clock every morning to go to work is hard, but today I actually woke up 2 hours early. So,
yes.
Yeah, no tea this time, Jeremy.
No tea.
We're trying not to focus on the tea because
I have tea in here. Here's your tea for the night, guys.
Yeah, I have tea too. And lemonade.
My tea's sweet, so.
Mine is not. Well, it's got lemonade in it, so it's kind of sweet.
So there's your tea for the night. But with that said, everybody, thank you all so much. Be sure to share, subscribe, like, follow, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
See you, everyone.
All right. You are free to go.
Yay, I'm going to bed. Well, I'm going to go get food and then go to bed.
I'm going to see what these other comments were, but yeah. So, okay, cool. Yep, I am probably going to go play my game.
Okay, your camera just went wonky. You're frozen. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, but I'm going to get off here.